Good evening and welcome to Woodbridge Township TV 35's broadcast of Friday Night Football here at John F. Kennedy Memorial Stadium. We have our JFK Mustangs versus the Colonia Patriots, great crosstown rival. I'm Greg Ficara, your part-time sports broadcaster and also a council member. With me is Phil Hall, city activist involved with the Independent Club of Colonia and chairman of the Woodbridge Township Affordable Housing Corps. Phil, what do you think about tonight?
Well, I'll tell you what, you couldn't pick a better night to play football. I'm excited about the game. I'm excited about being here and seeing two crosstown rivals fight for bragging rights, so to speak, for Woodbridge Township. But as the bleachers fill up, I just can't wait. I'm excited.
Yep, absolutely. Both teams right now are looking for their first victory, so there's a lot at stake. As Phil said, it's a great night. You got the Colonia band out there warming up. We're expecting some great things. On top of that, the JFK 1967 undefeated state championship team is being honored at halftime. They have some special seating up there, so it really is a special night.
And I look forward to that, being that they were a couple years ahead of me, Craig.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they had a great season, but you had a great season too, I recall.
We'll talk about that in the booth
we'll
later
do that.
on. Stick with us, folks. We'll have the game to you shortly. Good evening, Woodbridge Township sports fans. We've got a great Friday Night Lights football game here. As we said a little earlier, Mustangs and the Patriots out on the field for the coin toss. Joining me, Phil Hall, a former high school football player at J.P. Stevens, but we'll let that go for now. Phil, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Greg. Thank you for that introduction. And I'm glad to be here with a former high school football star from JFK.
I don't know about the star part, but speaking of stars, the 1967, as we said earlier, the guys are sitting to the left here of the press box, and they're going to be honored at halftime. So it's just exciting, and there's a lot of there is a lot of pride on both sides of the spectrum tonight. Both teams, Phil, as we said, are looking for their first win. Colonia is 0-2 with a tough loss to Hillsborough and a good game against St. Joe's, supposedly one of the powerhouses in the GMC. And the Mustangs went all the way down to, I believe, Carteret went for 2 and wound up winning the game. So these are two quality teams right now looking for their first win. There should be a lot of excitement out there.
There certainly is, and we look forward to it tonight. And Coach Rotary from Colonia High School, he's the first one to admit that his seniors a lot of them are transfers, and even though they come prepared, a lot of them came from programs where they were juniors last year and didn't necessarily get on the field this year or last year when they were juniors. So there's a lot to prove, and I think with their current record, it doesn't indicate how good they really are.
Absolutely. And Colonia receiving the ball looks like Justice Harris deep, and who else we got back there? Number 6, Kequan Jameson. And the ball's kicked to the middle line, right down number 9, Alessandro Nero, and Colonia takes over on about the, what does it look like, 32-yard line?
32-yard line, yeah, Greg.
And there's a lot of excitement in the air here.
I'll tell you, the ball was kicked high, and he jumped up and caught it and went right to the ground. He was protected and made sure there wasn't any kind of fumble.
Yep. Let's try to look down. I see number 50. Mustangs roster is in 2 spots. Damon Washington I see out there. I'm just going to try to nail out some numbers. Let me do the defense and you do the offense if you can. We got a slot right. Single setback in the backfield for Colonia. Got motion. We got an offsides call here. All right, let's see what other numbers. Some of these numbers are tough to see out here. But
yeah, well, Eric Hamilton is starting at quarterback for them, Craig.
Okay, for Colonia.
Yes, for Colonia.
Defensively out there in the secondary for JFK, I see Philip Lindsay, number 15. Number 22, Connor Heaney. Number 3, Maven Garcid. Just calling out some names. Number 31, Jeffrey Gonzalez. And here we go, back to the play that was against Colonia. Offsides. Nice motion around. Nice run by number 10, Kenny Shinsky for Colonia.
Yeah, he turned the corner and he really put on his speed there. I thought he almost had it.
Yeah, when you're looking up here from the broadcast booth, you can't see how close he is to the sideline.
Exactly.
But he did turn on the Jets.
But we do have number 56 on the offensive line for Colonia, Antonio Alfano, and he's one of the great ones here, from my understanding. We also have number 54, Tepel Rahama.
Okay, we got a second down and about 4 for Colonia. They're in somewhat of a tight formation here. They're bunched up on the far side. Handoff up the middle. And it looks like he was successful in the first down. A nice off tackle, no play, no flags, I'm sorry. That was a nice power move on that one, Phil.
Yes, it was. The line moved him, opened it up a little bit, and he got a few yards out of it.
All right, so the Colonia's got something going. The Patriots, we got a first down. They get their first down. Back to the Mustangs, I see number 20, Antonio Badello out there. Colonia spreading the field now. We got a slot to this side.
Yeah,
flanker.
they have K1 Jameson on the wide out over there. But they go right, and he almost turns the corner again, Greg.
Yep, number 10, Kenny Shinsky, looking to do the load of the work so far.
It looks like he picked up about 5, maybe 6 yards.
JFK just got number big 79, Frank Hindy, senior. 5'10", 350-pound defensive lineman. That's a whole lot of person there.
That should stop the offensive.
Yep. We got second down and maybe about 4 again for the Patriots, and they're in a spread formation.
I need someone out here. There needs to be someone out here. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank God.
Wow, I don't know who called that timeout. Who called the timeout here?
It was probably JFK. Colonia called it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yes, because JFK, we heard the coaches over here in the booth.
They weren't prepared.
Yeah, they didn't adjust to the slot on this side, and the coaches were calling out. But they got a break because Colonia called the timeout. So we got an enthusiastic crowd out here tonight. As you can tell, folks, we're up here near the Kennedy Band, and it's always a challenge. And the Kennedy Mustang in the middle of the field, and the cheerleaders fired up. This is a perfect night of high school football.
Absolutely, Greg. It just doesn't get any better than this. The weather is perfect, the crowd is perfect, and it's a perfect time for 2 rivals.
Yes, absolutely. All right, here we go. Back and resuming play. Little inside handoff, and it looks like they picked up another first down.
Yeah, it looks like a gain of about 5 there.
Yep, and that was number 5, Matt Krotas. He's a junior, 5'11", 195. Real power runner there.
He also plays outside linebacker, so he goes both ways.
First down on the 47-yard line of JFK.
Colonia really showing some versatility here.
That's
wow.
Matt Crote again.
Yep, number 5. Colonia on the move right now. JFK, Dylan Obang out there on that stop.
Well, Craig, let's give Colonia a little credit there. Their line is pushing JFK back.
Yeah,
and they're making some openings, and when it's not there, he runs to the outside and he picks up a couple of yards.
Yep, they're winning the war at the line of scrimmage. You're absolutely right. Now they're in a little bit of a tight formation. Nice play there by the Mustangs.
Yeah.
Looks like they might have had a little blitz on. That was Dennis Howard from Kennedy making the first hit on that.
And they got him behind the line, pushed him back.
Yep. So it looks like a loss of about a yard, 2nd and 11. Wow, the scoreboard, I got to look out the door to see the scoreboard. But yeah, 2nd and 11. Kennedy defense is now tightening up. Again, number 10, Dennis Howard, in on that. He seems to be ball hungry. Looks like he might have picked up 3 or 4 yards, but they were hard-earned yards, Phil.
Yeah, absolutely. Much harder than it has been in the first couple of plays. And you can see the adjustments that Kennedy is making.
All right, here come the Patriots with a 2nd down, 3rd down, I'm sorry. And a big spread formation with trips on this side by the scoreboard. Motion and an inside handoff going around the end. He's got some yards. There he goes.
Number 1 breaks loose. Justin Harris.
Justin Harris, no flags out on the field, so we got our first score, folks. You know, Phil, it was just after the Mustangs had tightened up, and then the inside, they went to the outside. Let's see if we can see that run again.
And you're absolutely right, Greg. They did tighten up the line. I think they were expecting more inside play.
Yep.
And when the handoff went to the far left, they couldn't stop it. But he did go by two defenders.
Yeah, absolutely. He showed some speed. And after this extra point, maybe we'll get a replay on that and we can take a look at it.
Number 3, Eric Hamilton is kicking.
No good. Kind of went off to the side. Let's see if we can get a look at that touchdown. All right. Here's the replay, folks. We're going to take a look at that. Now, keep in mind, Colonia, as you said, Phil, they were running the ball up the middle. Kennedy was stopping it. Then they had that inside handoff and took it outside, and that's where they had their success. So,
well, Craig, in all honesty, Kennedy made an adjustment. They tightened it up. Colonia made an adjustment. Went back outside, in and out.
Yeah.
That's how you win football games.
It's like a game of chess.
No question about it.
And you never know if that missed extra point's going to come back to, you know.
To haunt them later.
Yeah, you never know. Everything, I think in a game like this, everything is going to matter. And we'll have to see if JFK can answer the call.
It's all important, Craig, especially when you got crosstown rivals.
Yeah, momentum plays a big part in a game like this too.
Okay, it looks like number 9, Alessandro Neri, is kicking off for Colonia.
And
kicks off for about 30 yards.
Yeah, that was a line drive.
Yeah.
That was number 3, Maven Garcid. He is a senior, 5'10", 170 pounds. He caught that ball above his head on a line drive. So let's see, we have a kickoff again, and that might be against the Patriots, so it'll go back a little deeper. Yep, offsides.
No big deal at some point.
Okay, Craig, so it looks like Colonia is going to be kicking this ball over again.
Yep. And you got, as I said, number 3, Maven Garcid, back deep. And he caught that last one above his head. So let's see what happens. Colonia's got this interesting rocking thing going on here. That time they weren't offsides. The ball's a little higher. Maven's got it. And he gets stuffed right around the 27-yard line. So the Mustangs are going to take over. We got some big guys out there. I see number 55, who I didn't think I called that yet. Julian Alvarez, I saw run out onto the field. Number 50, Damon Washington. 75, I see Eric Flores. And number 5, David Lee, is the QB for the Stangs. So let's see what happens here. You know, just a quick look, Phil, looking on the line, Colonia might be outsized in the
smaller,
must.
Yeah, look, and you know, they're running both ways here. You got number 9, the quarterback. It looks like he's playing cornerback for them.
Yeah.
Number 5 is out there. Looks like a linebacker.
Yep, we got a slot right motion. Number 3 with the ball for the Mustangs. That's Lee Van Pelt. Maybe got a yard. I'll tell you what, Colonia number 79 is a big dude out there.
Yes, he is.
That's a big fella. Chris Sika. I know that name. That's a
6'5", 240-pound senior.
And the way he moved on that play, he showed some mobility, boy.
A little athletic. Yes, he is.
Justin Harris out here in the corner for Colonia. You're right. He's covering. Mustangs wide receiver number 13, Jason Santiago, as they run another play up the middle, and now they're faced with 3rd down and about 6.
Craig, it looks like they were running right, and then he cut back and ran up the middle, and that surprised me a little bit, but they stopped him.
Yeah, maybe he thought he saw something. You know, back in our day, it was run north and south.
Absolutely.
Now the handoffs are 5-6 yards in the backfield, and the kids are told to pick their holes. So
whatever they see, they go for it.
Yeah. And here we go with the Mustangs now on 3rd and 6, and we got a slot right. We're in a shotgun formation with a single back, and it's a pass play. A flag went down. Beautiful throw and a beautiful catch. I thought I saw a flag. That might have been a ball on the other side. No flags.
Complete for about, looks like about 24, 25 yards.
Yeah, that was a really, really nice thrown ball.
Beautiful throw, beautiful catch.
Yep. Nicely done by David Lee. And the ball is past midfield now, so the Mustangs got a little something going. And they're spreading the field.
I'm curious to see if they're going to go to the air again.
Yeah, well, after that success, a little inside. Oh, we got a quarterback draw. Quarterback draw looks like it's going to get them 4 yards. It's a nifty little play. It's a nice play to come back to after a successful pass.
Absolutely, and it surprised everyone, including myself. Right?
Yeah, yep. No, well, you brought it up. So, yeah, looks like we got 2nd down and maybe 6. Just going by my look here. Mustangs coming out on the ball. Looks like they're in a spread formation here, really spreading the field out. Hash mark to hash mark and beyond. Single setback in the backfield. Shotgun formation. And there's a quick screen. Oh, and he drops the ball. He's got to be careful. He's got to be careful.
It was a forward pass.
Yeah, it looked that way to me, and we had a pretty good angle on it. But you cannot take that.
Nah.
You got to fall on it. No call at all from the officials. So.
But you see Colonia pointing the other way.
Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe we can take a look at that. Let's take a look there. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so Phil and I up in the booth are literally at the line of scrimmage, and it was close. Yep, now
wow.
The officials are turning it around.
Craig, you called that one. You told you got to be careful.
Yep.
You got to protect the ball at all times. Let the referee make the call.
Yeah, yep. So that's a big turnaround there for the Patriots, and a smart play. And who was it? 79? Was it Sika?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that's a smart play for the big fella.
Very smart play.
And there it is. That could really shift some momentum going on.
Well, what's interesting about it was just when JFK was starting to move the ball, get their offense going, they ran, they threw the pass, they had it all going in their way.
Yep, absolutely. And that's the way that, sports in general, but especially football, things like that can really turn things around. So here's the Patriots back on offense.
I see number 44, C.J. Miller, back in there as running back.
We got a little lateral motion going on and a quick snap. Very nice fake. Nice job by the Mustangs.
Matt Crote ran that ball. Looks like he got stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yep,
there.
I saw from the Mustangs Dylan Obing in there. And number 10, I've called his name, Dennis Howard, defensively is around the ball for sure. And it looks like no gain, so we should have a 2nd down, even though it says 1st down, but it should be 2nd and 10, right?
Yes.
Oh, no, there's a penalty. I'm sorry. It was declined. So it's a do-over. Oh, no, now we go to 2nd down. Okay, because it was declined, so we got a 2nd and 10. The Patriots are back in the huddle. Colonia number 56, Antonio Alfano, is a big dude too.
Yes, he is.
There's no lack of size on that Patriot line there on offense and defense. There's a snap and a direct handoff. A very nice play. We'll get the number.
Justice Harris ran the ball. But
Yep.
JFK was
Looks like
all
number
over him.
26, Jamie Gonzalez.
I think he lost a yard on that one, Greg.
Yeah.
Lost back to the 49.
And it looked like number 32, Michael Pajak, might have been in on that play. So now we've got a third down and almost 12 yards. I don't think the Patriots have gone to the air yet, so we might see their first pass now.
But they're very successful on the ground, so why?
Yeah.
Let's not take the chance.
They're in a spread out formation right now. Motion overloading the short side of the field, and he drops back for a pass. Nice pass, a little bit overthrown to Colonia number 6, Kewan Jameson, just through his hands above his head. Not a bad thrown ball. And we're going to see a punt for the first time in the game, right? We haven't seen any punts yet.
No, we haven't.
Missing Mayor Mack here because he'd be doing the statistics in his head. He could tell you how. He is so amazing with numbers. It's incredible. We miss you, Mayor Mack, just a little.
Colonia is number 3, Eric Hamilton.
All right, we're in the punt here.
Deep for the Mustangs, Maven Garcet.
Uh-oh, Maven had a hard time getting a handle on that. Maven Garcid. Nice punt, hard to handle. Good coverage by the Patriots coming down the field.
Brings the Mustangs inside their own
JFK covered it well. I don't think they'll make that mistake again.
Yeah, that was a hot one to handle because it was rolling end over end.
First down and 10 yards to go.
I see Principal Mike Salento down around the 20-yard line near the fence saying hello. He's got to have some mixed emotions. He played high school for Colonia, and he's been the longtime principal here at JFK. He was a heck of an athlete. Good quarterback, man.
Wow.
He was good. He was really good. Went to the University of Colorado Boulder on a scholarship. Good basketball player, good baseball player, just an outstanding athlete. A good guy, you know, good friend. We went to school together since 2nd grade.
And who do you think he's rooting for?
Oh, he's a Mustang through and through now.
Ooh.
Wow, they got Colonia just came through. There wasn't even a second on that one. Great surge by Colonia off the ball, and that moved JFK back by almost 5 yards. That's rough when you're down there, boy. Everything changes when your back's to the goal line, right?
No question about it.
A lot more pressure down there.
Second out at 14 yards to go from the 14.
Colonia number 33, Zach Kay, was in on that one.
He's a senior, 6 foot, 205 pounder.
Yep, and they look like they're getting ready to tee off here. They're coming. Their ears are bent back, and they're ready to go. Might see if that's defensive offsides here. The Kennedy guys were clapping. I think they tried to do a little bit of an off cadence there. Let's see what the call is.
Offsides. Colonia looks like.
Yep. All right, little help for the Mustang. That brings them to the original line of scrimmage.
5-yard penalty against Colonia.
So we should have second down and 9. Kennedy coming out, spread pretty good. We got a slot to this side of the field towards the press box. Single setback. You don't see two backs in the backfield too much anymore unless they go. Here's a quick pass to the outside, nicely thrown.
Beautiful catch.
Yep, number 13, that was Jason Santiago on that reception. See where they marked the ball, just shy of the first down, I think. It's going to be very close, so it's going to be third down and what, Phil, maybe a yard, 2 at the most?
Looks like a yard and a half the most.
Quarterback on the sideline talking over with his coach. Coach Pete Cristofario, I'm probably saying that wrong. And let's see if the quarterback comes out. He's in the shotgun formation. They're a little tighter. Splits are a little closer now. Straight handoff up the middle. Wow, he made something out of nothing. He might have got that. He got hit in the backfield.
Yes, he did.
It's a nice play.
Kept his balance, scrambled.
Justin Harris, #1, did a nice job of getting in there. And the officials are looking at it. Looks like they might do a measurement. They're calling for a timeout. They're going to do a measurement right now. All right, it's a good time for us to take a little bit of a break while they do this measurement and both teams go on. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned, folks. So far, we got a pretty good game going on here. 6-0 for the Patriots. 3:03 left in the first quarter. We'll be back.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
All right, we're back here. We just had a measurement. The Mustangs came up just short, Phil. Maybe 3 feet, 2 feet, not even a yard. So they got a fourth. They're calling it a 4th and 1. It might be a little bit less than that. And let's see what kind of formation here. We're in the punt formation.
I see number 80 in, Zachary Pereira, middle linebacker for Colonia.
Yeah. Let's see if Kennedy Colonia looks like they're going after the punter. I don't see much of a setup. Offsides.
They drew him off.
They drew him off.
That was a great play, first down.
Yep. That's just, anxious and nerves, and nice job by JFK staying. It's hard to do that when you're making the count. Sometimes the offense jumps off, but they did a nice job of staying on side.
Absolutely, but that's called competitive.
Yes, sir.
Colonia wanted it. They knew if they could stop that or block that punt, they'd be in great shape.
Yep. All right, let's see if JFK Mustangs can capitalize on that now with a new set of downs as they're approaching a little bit past the 30-yard line, 32. And they are back in their spread offense. They have a slot on both sides of the field, which would certainly spread out the defense and give them some angles. I guess that's the whole purpose of this spread type offense.
Also opens up the left side for a pass.
Yep, we got motion, so they're overloading the short side. Quarterback keeps the ball, goes around the corner. Tough kid, number 5, David Lee, picks up a few yards.
Yeah, it looks like he picked up about 3.
Yep. David Lee is 5'11", 175 pounds. I think they're being generous on that, but he sure runs like he's 5'11", 175 pounds. He's a tough guy.
Runs like he's going for the goal every time.
Yep, yep. Yeah, between Sika, 56 and 79 in there. That's some 2 big boys there.
To go through the middle for sure.
Yep, Antonio Alfano and Chris Sika. Those are some big fellas there, that's for sure.
You got number 21, Charlie Tabarello, in there too. He's a senior, 5'10", 155 pounds.
Yeah, Charlie's been playing for a while. Tough kid out there on the corner. Back for a pass. Almost picked off by Colonia's number 1, Justin Harris.
Craig, from up here, it looked like he was gone.
Yeah, if he picked that off, it was all over. But I tell you, it was a nicely thrown ball. The receiver, and you remember this from your day, you can't wait for that ball.
No, you have to get it.
Yeah, you got to go after it. Coach Osborne would always say, God rest his soul, when the ball goes in the air, it's anybody's ball.
It's anybody's ball,
yeah,
absolutely. No question about it.
It could be intended for somebody, but if you don't go get it, somebody else can. So
whoever wants it the most.
Absolutely. And here we go. We got a 3rd and about 8 yards, 7 yards right now, so the Mustangs got to come up with something. Looks like it could be a passing down again for them. We got motion. Something might have had a little movement while that motion went on.
And Maven Gray went in motion from the right to the left.
Right. Somebody else might have been moving there. I'm not sure. Let's see where they call. You can't have 2 guys moving at the same time, so.
That's what it is.
Yep, it's against the Mustangs. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt these guys. Now they're almost forced to pass. And those big boys on the line for Colonia are going to be coming hell-bent, man.
I think they'll punt.
Yeah. Well, I think they got another one down here to do something, right?
Oh, they're on the third.
Yeah, it's only third down, so.
Third down still for the Mustangs.
All right, here we go. So we got a third down, and it looks like at least 12 for the Mustangs. You have to think they're going to go to the air. I'm sure those big boys on the line for Colonia. Right now, there's only one guy in a down stance. Everybody else is up, like a pro style. Looks like a quick screen.
Didn't really fool Colonia a lot.
No, he got some yardage, but not enough. I saw number 33 in there for.
I just saw a flag, so it looks like it might be unsportsmanlike conduct.
Zach Kay was in on that play. We'll see what that call is. Oh, they're calling it against Colonia. The Mustangs are clapping. We'll see.
It was after the play. It was. It
was face mask. He just indicated face mask. So somebody might have got their hand in there. You know, when you're in the scum like that, and anything can happen. You're just reaching and grabbing, and
you're trying to stop the opponent.
Yep, big break for the Mustangs as we have. We're getting close to 2 minutes in the first quarter here. It seems like a lot's going on, but it's just 6-0.
Right.
You know, it's a lot of activity going on. The Mustangs have had the ball for a while, and they got two nice breaks with penalties.
Greg, I think the Mustangs only made it to midfield twice.
Yeah. I just saw number 15, Philip Lenzi, go into the game. Junior, 5'9", 200 pounds. So they got their timeout right, Kennedy coach. So we got a little break in the action, folks. We're going to take a break with 2:24 in the first quarter. Colonia Patriots up 6-0. We'll be back.
Can you help me with this? My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
He helps me with homework.
That would be 3.6795.
Thanks.
Yep.
He helps me with my decision making.
I wouldn't use this one. Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
I'm learning so much.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Okay, we got a shotgun pass. Nice throw up the middle, almost picked off. Nice throw up the middle, and that was number 10 for Kennedy, almost picking that off. For Colonia. Kenny Shinsky got up real high and just couldn't keep the handle on it. A little bit of an overthrow, and it looks like the Mustangs are going to have to punt the ball. I'll tell you, Kennedy's not afraid to throw. That kid throws a nice ball.
He does a beautiful job of throwing the ball, and it's always to his intended receiver.
Yeah. Again, it doesn't look like Colonia's too interested in setting up anything. They're going after the guy. Oh, there's a booming punt. Calling for a fair catch. Nice job. Nice job by number 10, Kenny Shinsky. That might be one of the toughest plays in football, catching that fair catch when you got all of those guys coming down on you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So here we go with under 2 minutes, actually 2:10 to go. The Patriots get the ball again. Let's see if they get aggressive with just this period of time. Patriots offense now on the side, talking to Coach Rardy, getting a little strategy going. Mustangs are on the ball, ready to go. See if we can shout out a few numbers. I see number 50 out there, Damon Washington, playing end on the side closest to us. Dylan Obing out in the secondary. We've mentioned his name a few times.
Number 32, Michael Payak.
Yep. Ooh, Patriots in a tight formation here. Let's see what happens. It indicates run, and it is right up the middle. Bounces outside.
Breaks one tackle.
Yep, very nice second effort. That's number 5, Matt Crote. Matt, I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but that was a heck of a run. He made something out of nothing there.
Yes, he did.
So now they're looking at a second down and maybe 4. Very nice run. That was all on him too. Nice job on that left side of the offensive line. I see for the Patriots on that side, that's that big number 56, Antonio Alfano. he's going to a big-time program. I think he's one of the new
Alabama, I
players.
believe.
Yeah, yep. And there he goes. Nice throw to the outside. Wide open. Oh, he dropped it. That was a nice throw.
By Eric Hamilton.
Yeah. They watch him to come back to that play again. Boy, it would be, if we could see that play again, production team, that would be nice. Very nicely thrown ball. I'm sure he wishes he had that one back again, but I'm sure
he was wide open. It would have been a touchdown.
Yeah. Here comes the play again. And here's the play. He's got some nice protection in the backfield. The receiver is beyond the defenders. It might have been just a little bit out of reach, but we're going to give it another go. Here we go. Run and play right up the middle. Bang, bang. Quick shot. Colonia number 5, Matt Cruteau again. And he gets a first down.
And he pretty much did that himself. One shake at the line, went right, went back left, broke it loose.
He is taking full advantage of that big offensive line.
Yes.
He sees a little seam, he hits it like a rocket, and we talked before, he's going north and south.
No question about it.
He's moving it along now. Got the Mustangs a little bit on their heels here.
But let's see, Craig, because earlier they made the adjustments.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a slot on the right side, motion. Oh, there's a loose ball. There is. All right, looks like it could be a big play.
That's a big break, Craig.
Who recovered?
Covered by the Mustangs.
I think it might have been number 9, Alan Hill. I could be wrong, but I think it was Alan Hill, number 9. All right, here we go. We got a replay. The handoff here, and the ball just really, there was not a good exchange, and here comes Hill. And does the right thing, slides down there and does a good job. Alan Hill on that, a senior, 6'2", 200 pounds.
But Greg, Dennis Howard, who made that tackle, he punched it out, it looked like, with his left arm.
Yeah, he was right in the mesh point right
Absolutely.
there. Mustangs running the ball off tackle.
They didn't get anywhere. They got to take advantage of this. If they don't, they'll definitely regret that.
Yeah. Big play now. Looks like the ball is on the 5-yard line. Long-time JFK football announcer, Nancy Cantala, doing an outstanding job, as she always has. One of the longest-running announcers in Woodbridge Township right now. A member of the Woodbridge Township Athletic Association Hall of Fame, and that is the end of the first quarter. So we'll be right back, folks. At the end of one, we've got 6-0 in favor of the Patriots, but the Mustangs, Phil, are knocking on the door.
Looking forward to an exciting second quarter.
All right, we'll be back.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Oh, you should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork. Loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you. Or you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach your
likes
kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
And here we go at the start of the second quarter with Colonia up 6-0 and the Mustangs knocking on the door. Going in motion, quarterback rolling out the other way, sees some lights, heading for the post. Dives in. I don't see any indication of touchdown. Got to be close.
Might be just a yard short. I think he dove 1 foot too early.
Yep, that was David Lee. A little bit of what we would call a bootleg, right? All the action went to the left, and he rolled back out to the right, and it was just a foot race to the pylon.
And he had options.
He is literally not even a yard. Not even a yard. So we've got second down. They're calling it 1. It's barely 1. Let's see what the JFK coaching staff dials up here for David Lee and the offense. and they opt to go to a real spread offense. Maybe they're looking for some angles. Hey, Lee throws the ball, Phil. We can't be surprised here.
Well, not only that, but so far this year, he rushed for 132 yards on 12 carries and 2 touchdowns. So
Wow.
we can expect him to do a little something here.
Absolutely.
So when he gets the ball, whether he throws it or runs.
And there goes Coach out now. Timeout Mustangs. The Kennedy cheerleaders are heading down to that end of the field with the hopes of some success with a touchdown here. We mentioned a little earlier, to the left of the broadcast booth here is the 1967 John F. Kennedy undefeated state championship football team. They're being honored at halftime, and they look like they're having a good time. I got to say hello to a couple of them, Phil, but boy, you talk about a little nostalgia there, right?
I'll tell you what, and they look like they could play today.
Yeah, there's some nice guys. I just said hello and introduced myself. JFK's first undefeated team was the season in 1967. A few years later, the football season of 1971, and I happen to be a player on that team. And there they are. There's a good look at some of those players. Look at them, man. You're right. It looks like Les Price is out there. I know there's some good players, man, and I look forward to meeting them at halftime. I know Nancy Cantalo is going to call them out, and we're going to hand them a certificate, so go Mustangs. But as I was saying, 67 undefeated team, 71 undefeated team. And then the 78 was the state championship team when the playoffs started. And here we go with the Mustangs trying to put it in from a yard. Quarterback goes under center. I think he dropped to his knee too soon. He started out in a shotgun formation, Phil, and then he ran up under center, and I think he went to his knee just a little too soon.
Mr. Daly is available. Can you please come up to the press box? Mr. Daly, up to the press box. Thank you.
All right, they're faced with a 4th and 1 situation here now, Phil. This is bad on bad right now, right?
And what it is Colonia line has been stopping him.
Yeah.
So this is going to be an interesting call for JFK.
They have been winning that battle on the line of scrimmage so far. JFK in a spread offense, and they're motioning to the wide side of the field, and they hand that ball, and he waltzes in there. Number 3.
Maven Garcia.
He went right in there basically untouched, so that was a nice play.
5'10" senior.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a tie ball game right now. Let's see if the Mustangs can put the ball up through the uprights. They took advantage of that big fumble. Number 5 for the Mustangs, David Lee is the kicker. Number 3, Maven Garcet is the holder. 2 players that are out in action. And it's a solid kick, and it's good. So the Mustangs take the lead here.
Craig, you mentioned it earlier that extra point may come back to haunt Colonia.
Yeah.
And right now it seems like it's doing it.
Okay, we're going to get a look at the touchdown again. Just watch how that unfolds. Shotgun, just an inside handoff. He's going wide. He cuts right up the field. Very, very nice block there looked like it might have been Joshua Ruiz.
And he was literally untouched, Craig.
Yeah, that was a great block there. That's what made it. I hope I got it right. I hope it was Joshua Ruiz, number 34. But that made the play. That's what really, really made the play. So here we go. Let's see how Colonia answers.
Craig, so far this season, Maven Garcia averages about 3.5 yards per carry.
Wow. Yeah, so for 5'10", 170 pounds, that's pushing out some yards there. They're hard, and I'm sure they're hard-earned yards too.
And I tell you, against this Colonia defense, as big as they are, that number 79, that tells you something.
Oh yeah, yep. David Lee for the Mustangs kicking off, and we got 2 guys deep for Colonia right now. And it's a short kick, a little hard to handle. All right, I think what the officials are saying is when he was trying to field the ball, he dropped down to one knee, so they called the play dead right there. So it looks like the ball is going to be just shy of the 30-yard line. And they're exchanging the balls. Colonia is bringing in their offensive ball right now. And it looks like they're going to mark it at the 27-yard line. So Mustangs take over on the 27. JFK football field looking outstanding with the Mustang and the K in the middle. We're so fortunate to have these wonderful facilities here.
I'll tell you, Craig, not for nothing, but as a high school ball player, this is what you want. This is what you play for.
Yep.
Under the lights, a beautiful field. Looks like you're playing at Giant Stadium.
Absolutely. And we got an offside there by the Patriots. We had 2 guys in motion. That never works out.
Never. I think that's the second call on Colonia with 2 men in motion.
Yep.
Double A's real quick. Here we go. 2 double A's.
Alrighty, now with that penalty, we have a first down again, but 15 yards. They never pulled that play off.
Eric Hamilton just ran off the sideline. He must have had some instruction coming out of the huddle.
And Colonia comes up with 1 wide out here, close to the press box. Inside handoff, and the Mustangs are all over that.
He didn't fool him at all.
No, Jeffrey Gonzalez was out there for Kennedy. Mustangs coming alive now a little bit. You can feel a little momentum shift.
I think the fumble recovery and the touchdown kind of motivated them.
Yeah, absolutely. So now we've got a second down and 17 yards. At some point, you think they got to go to the air.
Line of scrimmage is the 20-yard line.
Number 10, Kenny Shinsky, is out wide on this side with, looks like number 7, Jimmy J. Frage.
Throws it to the opposite side, but it's incomplete.
Yep. We got third down and a whole lot for a first down. So all of a sudden, folks, the tides have shifted a little bit in Kennedy's favor. Let's see what happens here. I'll tell you, Phil, when you look out in the field, size-wise, Colonia's got the dominant size, but the Mustangs are active. They're in the gaps. They're moving around.
But you and I both know size is important, but heart is more important.
Absolutely. And you mix a little heart with some speed, and you got going. Colonia's got trips to our side of the field right now. And you got the quarterback on the draw. Nice job, holds him short of the first down by quite a great distance.
Looks like he may have picked up 4 yards.
Yep. Dylan Obeng on that, nice hit in the middle. And Hamilton in there on a nice play too.
I see Jamie Gonzalez going in for JFK.
Yep. And we got the Patriots punting. The punter's back on his own 14-yard line.
Number 15, Philip Lindsay is in.
Wow, low kick. But it worked out very well. Boy, they were lucky. That's
very lucky.
Line drive kick, and it hits the wrong person, and it's all over, right? These guys, their backs are turned. They don't even know where the ball's coming from. So, all right, so the Mustangs are taking over. While the teams are exchanging sides, let's just take a break. We'll be right back in the second quarter.
We taught him how to hit a baseball, how to hit a receiver. You even taught him how to hit the open man. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit?
All right, the Mustangs taking over the ball with 8:24 in the second half, up 7-6. Good start, almost 9 yards.
Is that the quarterback, Craig?
Yep, that was a quarterback, David Lee, on that. A heck of a fake, because I was following the running back.
Absolutely.
He faked me out.
He picked up almost 8 yards.
Yeah, looks good. That was a very nice play. Nice, effective fakes on that play. Fooled the press box. At least fooled me, but that doesn't take much. All right, here they go. The Mustangs are moving the ball now. They're coming out of the huddle quick. You can see the tempo picking up a little bit.
Jason Santiago wide out towards the press box.
A lot of time to throw the ball. Oh, and it's picked off. I think that was number 10 for Colonia when he stands up.
Kenny Shinsky?
I think that's who it was, sitting back there at the safety spot. Yep, number 10, Kenny Shinsky. And now we'll see if the Patriots can capitalize. Let's see if we, yep, there's Kenny. He just came out of nowhere on that one and picked it up. We'll see how the Patriots do now on the turnover.
Had some technical difficulties up in the booth, but Mr. Daly has taken care of that. Unfortunately or fortunately, the microphone is back and working.
All right. We have a little timeout here. Okay, so we've got an injured player on the sideline where we've got a 7:32 in the second quarter. The Mustangs are up 7-6, but the Patriots just had an interception, and we'll be back to see how they handle that.
They're coming. Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Okay, we got a little look at that interception that happened just a few minutes ago, right before the timeout, and the injured player. And didn't see the safety sitting there, and that's Shinsky. He just sat there and breadbasket that ball. And now we're back live on the field. See how the Patriots come up with that. Sorry, Phil.
He just escaped one tackle. Oh, right off his hands, Greg.
That was a heck of a pass.
A heck of a tip to catch.
Yep. Juwan Jamison did a nice job, and that was an excellent throw by our quarterback, Eric Hamilton. That ball had to go 40 yards in the air.
Easy.
Yeah, let's take a look at that pass again.
Escaped one.
Yep, he did a nice job at dodging, and he threw that ball on the run. Look at that. Wow, and that's not bad coverage by the defender.
No, but that ball is certainly catchable.
Yeah, absolutely. But it was a good effort all the way around. And here we go with a 2nd down and 10 for the Patriots in a little bit of a tight formation. Ball running off sides. And that's that big number 5, Matt Crote.
First down and.
Yep, that was a nice little off-tackle slant. He muscled his way through there, saw a little daylight.
He has quite a bit of speed, Greg, and nobody's going to really catch him.
Yep, that's where we miss Mack right now. Mayor Mack would know how many yards he had. I don't know how he does it, but he's pretty good at that. So we got a 1st and 10. Looks like the ball's on the 33-yard line, somewhere thereabouts. Patriots in a tight formation. We got a straight handoff, but the Mustangs make them turn around and redirect. Wow, and he made something happen again.
Looks like he picked up about 4 yards.
Yep, that could have been easily a loss of 2, and he made something happen. That's a nice little acrobatics going on right there.
That could be a bit disheartening, too.
Justin Harris and Matt Crote coming back into the huddle.
There's no question Colonia is capable of moving the ball.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think some. You know, when you get down to it, there's a size factor right there. Colonia once again in somewhat of a tight formation. They got a split to the short side of the field, but it's tight, and there's motion to the wide side, and that's where the ball's handoff, and boom, there's a flag on the field. That was Shinsky running the ball, and what happened here?
Did they fool us again?
I saw a flag go down on the play. Yeah. Wow. Let's see if we can see that one again. There's a flag on the play, but I don't know what the heck happened there. Let's see how it shakes out. Officials are sorting that out, and they look like and it's against the Patriots. They're backing it up, so that must have happened before. Yeah. Folks, I'm at a loss there. I don't know how the ball.
It was an illegal shift.
Okay.
That was the motion that I saw.
I got you, but I don't know how the ball wound up where it was. I thought Shinsky got tackled in the backfield there. All right, Patriots in a little bit of a spread formation now. 2nd and 12. Quarterback goes back, and he gets hit while he throws the ball, and it just comes up a little short. Kennedy Mustangs, number 15, Philip Lindsay.
He hit him hard, too.
Yeah. Number 15, Lindsay, is a junior, 5'9", 200 pounds, and he hit him with all of that 200 pounds right now. 3rd and 12, 6:42 in the game. Mustangs up 7-6. Hamilton's throwing the ball well. All right, we got trips to the wide side of the field right now. It looks like a passing formation. We'll see what happens.
3rd and 12.
Yep, it's definitely passing. He's got some time. Throws it deep. And he overthrows everybody.
Threw it directly into the end zone.
Yep. And the Kennedy defender was out there. Did a nice job in coverage. 2 Kennedy defenders.
And that ball was going to Kenny Shinsky again, and he was running under it, but it's a little bit too far.
Yep, a good coverage there by David Lee and Maven Garcid. They had him covered, so the window for Hamilton to throw the ball was, a
little narrow.
Yep.
Their safety was sitting back there waiting.
And here we go again. Now we have a 4th down. They're going for it on 4th down. They got a lot of faith. A little quick screen to the outside. Nice block right there. Look at that.
I think they got the 1st down.
Yeah.
Depends on where it's marked.
There was a heck of a block by number 79 for the Patriots, Chris Sika.
They're moving the chains.
Yeah, Chris Sika, number 79, created that play. If we could see that one again, our crew here, you're going to see one. Let's see if we see this block by big number 79, Chris Sika. Watch this. It's a quick screen to the side. Watch 79 come in right there. Very nice block, and that opened things up. And then we got a nice job the rest of the way. And here we are with the Patriots back on the ball in the threat. Nice run again inside. Oh, we had a fumble. Looks like he recovered it.
David Lee of JFK on the play before this one caught him on the heels. Other than that, it would have been a touchdown.
Yeah, yep. So it looks like they are in the red zone now, folks. They're on the 16-yard line, and it looks like it's 2nd down and about 6, maybe 5, 6, 5. Shotgun formation, inside handoff. Justin Harris gets taken down. Nice open field tackle there. Way on the other side of the field.
Might have picked up a field.
Yeah. David Lee on that open field tackle was a nice play. And we've got a 3rd down and about 4 right now. Down in the red zone for the Patriots. Patriots in a tight formation, which would indicate run. And it is.
Touchdown.
And he goes right in there. Number 5 for Colonia, Matt Crote.
Craig, when he gets his hands on the ball, he just creates so many opportunities.
Yep, Big Matt. Let's see if we can get an instant replay on that one, or if we have the chance. Matt's pumped up. Okay, we'll get a look at that after the extra point, so we'll see how we go. Right now, the Patriots are up 12-7 with 4:39 to go.
Okay, so they missed the extra point the first time around. So let's see what they can do this time.
Coach Rardy might be going. I think there's a timeout on the field. I think they might be discussing going for 2. Can we look at that touchdown replay now, being we got a little break? All right, folks, here comes the replay. Nice fake. He sees a little hole right there.
Cuts back again.
Does a nice job of cutting back. Great job there by number 5, Matt Crote. I hope we're saying his name correctly because he's having a heck of a night so far. I think the Patriots at this point are discussing going for 2. They got those big boys up front. They put that beefy team in. You kind of like their chances.
Well, if you're going with the odds, Greg, I'd have to say that you're absolutely right.
Yep, absolutely. Hey, we got a nice shot on the screen of the JFK Mustang cheerleaders doing an outstanding job out there today. Down on the end, and the Colonia Patriot cheerleaders are over there. One yelling for defense, one yelling for a score. It's a perfect night. And here come the Patriots now. See what kind of formation they come out in. And they're going for it. They're going for 2, Phil. Eric Hamilton is in that shotgun formation. He's getting a running back right behind him, almost in a half a I formation. Right, Phil, in the back.
That's right.
And they're spread out. Let's see what happens.
He's in motion. He's coming up to him.
There he goes. Steps up. Inside handoff, taking it around the corner.
Turned it.
Oh, and there's a flag on the play.
Kennedy actually had good pursuit.
Yeah, the official indicated touchdown, but there is a flag on the play. Let's see what the indication is. Right now, the points are on the board. Oh, against Colonia.
No.
Oh, yeah, it was against Kennedy. Okay, against Kennedy. So they're going to take that. They're not going to take those points off the board. So now we have Colonia up 14-7 after that play. 4:39 left in the second quarter, and we'll be right back.
Hey, it's Ava, and this is Tess from Do Your Selfie, where we recreate the hottest looks from today's biggest music videos.
After cleaning out our closet, we have a lot of clothes we don't wear anymore.
Like this old pile of t-shirts.
It's not garbage, it's actually a new rug.
And to make it, all you need to do is cut, tie, and glue.
Cut the t-shirt into strips.
Tie the strips into knots.
And glue the knots to the bath mat. I love it. Give your garbage another life.
And recycle.
All right, so here we go with 4:39 left in the first half. Patriots, after a nice score, up 14-7. Look, I don't know if that was intentional. I don't know if that was intentional, but it looked like an onside kick.
Yeah, and JFK fumbled it, but the ref whistled, but it should have probably still been in play.
Yeah, he called it dead on the first hit there. So that not a lot of complaining by the coaches, so it must have worked out okay, but the officials are having a little discussion out there now. Right now it looks like the ball might be marked at the 26-yard line. Anytime you see all of those striped shirts come together, usually it doesn't work out too good. But in that case, I think, what happened here now? What are they doing? Timeout?
Well, Craig, it was an interesting kick because with the penalty, they actually kicked off at the 50-yard line. So an onside kick, if they could have got the ball back, it would have been great. So that was a good call.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I wonder if we can we see that again from our production team? Gotcha, no problem at all. So we got an interesting scenario here, but they're
I think that's fair, Craig.
Yeah. I think that might have been, as you pointed out, it might have been a mistake by the officials, so that's creating this do-over again.
And it's easy enough.
He got that ball up there on the 45. He could kick this ball out of the end zone from there. Goodness gracious.
I like what he did, though. The onside kick, they weren't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah. Well, let's see if they come back with that again. A little squibby. Tough one to handle.
But he did it, one hand.
Yeah.
Not a lot of yards. Looks like it's on the 15?
Yeah. I think that was, looked like Lee Van Pelt, I think, that fielded that. Was it, or was it Maven Garcid? I couldn't tell. So we have 4:27 in the half. And the Patriots are up 14-7. Mustangs have the ball, but they're deep in their territory. So they look like they're on about the 16, Phil.
Exactly.
See if they come out here throwing. We know David Lee's not afraid to throw the ball, so we'll see what happens. Motion. Right now he keeps it. Tries to get a little push, but nothing going on there.
Yeah, it looks like he might have picked up one. That's a loss.
Wow, yeah, a loss.
Wow.
Yep. Never know where those. It's hard now that we're looking at this angle to tell where the ball is.
Members of the 67 football team to start to move onto the track and down by the scoreboard area as they prepare for the halftime celebration.
And the announcer, Nancy Cantala, just asked the 67 team to go down by the scoreboard, and not too many people are moving, so I hope they heard that. Oh, there they go. Okay, we got a little action going on now. All right, in the meantime.
Maven Garcia got a handoff from the quarterback, ran it left, but they basically blocked it, and I think he got a loss on the play too.
Patriots trying to conserve some time, see if they can get another score. I'm glad you watched that play. I was too busy watching the 67 guys getting up to go out on the field.
That's why I'm here, buddy.
Yeah. All right, let's take a little break. We'll be right back with Colonia up 14-7, and there's 3:28 left in the first half. We'll be back.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
All right, the Mustangs are over the ball now with 3rd and 13. Their backs against their own goal line. Shotgun formation. Under a lot of pressure. Let's go. The ball. Can't tell. The crowd was there.
Looks like it was caught, but he may have been out of bounds.
Yep, they're going back to the line of scrimmage.
Colonia penetrated the line.
Yeah.
Put a little pressure on the quarterback. He rolled out and threw it. And it was a good throw still.
Yeah.
But just slightly out of bounds.
Tough for us to see because you got the Kennedy players along the sideline.
Exactly.
There. All right, so you got a 4th and 13. The Mustangs in punt formation in a difficult situation. High snap, but he gets it, and he gets it off. A pretty good kick, line drive. Fielded by Shinsky, who fakes out 3 guys. Still on his feet, and runs out of bounds at around the 29-yard line. And the Patriots are in business here with 3:08 left in the first half.
Kenny Shinsky is impressive.
Yeah.
Every time he touches a ball, he does something with it.
All right, let's see what Coach Rardy dials up here now. He's got the Mustangs on their heels, so it seems. This is Patriots are kind of, I mean, the Mustangs are kind of trying to get set up. Patriots are already over the ball. All right, here we go. Now we're set.
Kawan Jamison is wide. They're going the opposite field.
Whoa. I think that was Justin Harris. Was that number 1 running that ball?
Yes.
Harris, first down yardage and 4.
Nice little option. Quarterback kept the ball for a little bit and then gave it up, and it worked out really well. That's real tough on the defense when you're trying to make that read.
It's very difficult because they're going to go after the ball. Quarterback has it, drops it off, goes around the outside.
Yeah. Trips to the right. Fake handoff this time. Quarterback keeps it, and it looks like a good choice. There they go. Eric Hamilton. Just like you said, he faked that handoff, and then this time he kept it.
And he kept it. Fooled the defense. Went to the Goal line untouched.
Well, the Patriots are turning on the heat here as we're winding down in the first half, 2:39. Right now, they're up 20-7. Let's see if we go with an extra point and a 2-point conversion again.
Extra point.
Yeah. If they don't, then you know they have some problems with the kicking game, right?
Absolutely. Here we go.
Yep, so they're going for 2. They had some success the last time they went. And they got it. That was a straight
quarterback keeper.
Yep.
That's number 5, Matt Bertone taking it in. And with timeout on the field, the score.
All right, so we'll come right back. The score is 22 for Colonia, 7 for JFK, and there's 2:39 left in the half. We'll be right back.
Get your ass out. You're not sitting here. Yes, I am. Move! Give it to him hard! No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
So here we are towards the end of the first half, 2:39 going. The Patriots clearly in charge now, 22-7. You can feel a little deflation here on the sidelines. Be nice if Kennedy could get something going here before the half, so we have a little excitement going in the second half.
Kicking off for the Patriots is number 3, Eric Howell.
We talked about it. That touchdown was the 2-point conversion was Matt Crote on a straight shotgun right to him, and he went straight up. Nothing
Straight
fancy
up.
about it. It was just
nothing fancy at all.
Just muscle.
Colonia's line moved it and opened it up for him.
Low kick. Good run up the middle, tackled by a host of Patriots right around the 35-yard line. So the Mustangs will take over with 2.5 minutes to go in the half.
First down and 10 yards to go.
All right, so now we'll see what Mustangs can kick up here with this short period of time. It's going to be important to them.
50 tickets. The winning number will be full as we start the second half.
So when the halftime comes out, the 67 team is going to be called out, and I'm going to go out there and hand out some proclamations from Mayor McCormick and the administration and the council. And we're proud of these guys, and we welcome them back to Woodbridge Township.
I see number 79, Frank Hendy, going out. He's a 5'10 senior, 350 pounds.
Yeah.
So obviously I think they need a little bulk on that line.
Yeah, well, they got it, right? That's the Match Sika and that Alfano guy from Colonia.
Absolutely.
Those are 2 big dudes.
And look like he may be up against him.
Yep. Kennedy still remaining in the shotgun with trips to this side. Now it goes to 4. Inside. Fake handoff, and there's still progress going on here, close to the first down.
That's Lee up the middle.
That was a...
Yeah, David Diaz pushing through the line also. He's a senior, 6'2", 310 pounds.
Yep.
So I think they're putting a little bulk on that line, trying to move the ball so they can get a running game going. If they can establish any type of running game, pick up a few first downs, maybe to give them the confidence that they need.
They gave the Mustangs a first down. That was a great effort by quarterback David Lee on that one. He just wouldn't be denied. He faked the handoff on the sweep and kept the ball up the middle, and really looked pretty sharp. Let's see if the Mustangs can keep it moving. The clock's ticking though. Gonna have to come up with something. The passing formation, motion. That was a handoff to
Michael Hen, number 39.
Yep, we haven't heard his name yet.
Not at all.
Yep, that was a nice little run there. Looks like a gain of about 5.
He's a sophomore, Greg, a 5'10", wide receiver. 170 pounds.
Got some other, Jason Santiago back in the game right now. You saw him going back to the huddle. Clock is still ticking, approaching 1:20 now. Mustangs got to get a little sense of urgency here.
He picked up 4 or 5 yards.
Yep. And we got trips to the broadcast booth side of the field. And motion. High snap, quick throw, right back.
Throws it to Michael Hen.
Yep, first down. Michael Hine again, right? That was number 39 on that quick pass. Did he get out of bounds? That's the question. Yes, because the clock has stopped, unless that's just for the first down exchange. Oh, he must have stepped out. Okay, so the clock, at least the clock stopped. Clock stopped. David Lee getting some instructions from the sideline. All right, Mustangs coming out in a spread formation, looking like a pass formation. We'll see what happens. Motion again by Hine.
Quarterback keeper.
Right up the middle, and he got the first down and then some. So now the clock will stop, and the procs are there. Yep. 53 seconds, the clock stops, I think just for the setting of the chains.
First down, JFK.
And I think the time resumes once there's the change of set, so the time's resuming. Mustangs are in a spread formation. Looks like we're going to see a pass.
He can throw it.
Nice throw, just a little short. Nice job by the defender there. That Colonia defender, number 4, Hakeem Hines, was right on that.
JFK made a diving catch for a great effort.
Yeah. But again, Hakeem Hines did a nice job on coverage there for the Patriots. He was right on top of that. So we got 40 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. I think from this point on, you're going to see a lot of aired it out here, try to get something going. David Lee certainly has a strong enough arm to move it downfield.
Down 15 points, you want something, even if it's a field goal.
Yeah, good point. Back in a passing formation again, big rush.
Blindside.
And comes up short. Looks like a little inside screen. And Colonia number 56, Antonio Alfano, really put the wood onto David Lee, and we got a timeout. All right, we got a timeout right now. The Mustangs called timeout, so we're going to take a little break here as we're winding down. 31 seconds left in the first half. Patriots clearly in charge, 22-7, and we'll be right back. Phil Hall, Greg Ficarra will be back.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do. Yeah, but I don't know where to start.
That's why we're here. We're free, handsome,
I think we're breathtaking.
and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. I got this. Is that Bran? Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together. Go to GetSchooled.com for more info.
All right, so here we go with 31 seconds in the first half with the Mustangs in the ball in the passing situation. Oh, and he's brought down
Fumble.
again.
JFK recovers, it looks like.
Antonio Alfano is taking over the game right now. He just came around the corner, put the whooping on him. That was a big-time play, and that's one of the reasons why he's going to Alabama, I guess. That
He
was
is so athletic.
yeah, and big and fast.
Yes.
So now the Patriots at the end of the half are really flexing their muscle, and they let the clock run down, and that's the half. So stay with us. We'll be honoring the 67 Mustangs, and we'll be back for the third quarter.
position. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just their fourth season of competition stunned the world of high school football as they rolled to an undefeated season. The first in Woodbridge Township in 37 years. Highlights included an 18-14 win over East Brunswick, a 14-0 defeat over Stevens, and a 41-0 smashing of Colonia. Ball control and strong defense were the keys to Kennedy's success. Coach Ron Osborne was the Star Ledger Coach of the Year. Joe Crosdale, Ray Soborowski, and Al Pope were both All-State and All-County players. But most rewarding was the team accomplishment, as they finished the season as the number 2 ranked team in New Jersey. They won the Greater Jersey Central 1 title and were Central Jersey Group 4 co-champions with Blythefield High. This team is already in the Woodbridge Township Hall of Fame, along with individual honorees Coach Osborne, Joe Crosdale, Al Pope, Ray Soborowski, Paul Handerhand, Tom Campana, Vincent Fairchild, Les Price, and James Samaglia. It is our honor to welcome them back, the class of 1968, as they celebrate their 50th high school reunion this weekend. And we welcome back members of the 1967 undefeated state champions. To those that are here, first up, Charles Bayak. Correction, Tom Campana. Tom Campana. Les Price. Vincent Fairchild. Daniel Pajak, Stephen Kimmick, Richard Thompson, James Samaglia, now Charles Bayak, Gary Stevenson, Mike Collins, Eric Kuhner, Tom Body, Jerry Slickner, the late Frank Carniglia, who is accepting on his behalf his wife Lorraine, the late Joe Crosdale, accepting on his behalf is his wife Adele, Al Pope, accepting on Al's behalf are his wife Patricia and son Clayton, the late Mark Douglas, accepting on his behalf his wife Marguerite, the late Michael Sloan, accepting on his behalf his brother-in-law Wayne Savage. The committee would also like to single out 3 other Hall of Famers from the 67 team who aren't with us tonight. Ray Soborowski, who was kept from attending by Hurricane Florence. The late Paul Handerham, who gave his life to service to his country in Vietnam and was posthumously inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1998. And of course, the man on the sidelines, the late head coach, Ron Beanie Osborne. Thanks to the team members and their families who join us this evening. Your team and its accomplishments will forever be legendary in both Kennedy and Woodbridge Township history. You are truly Mustang royalty, JFK's first undefeated football state champions. Welcome home. We salute you and we thank you for your accomplishments. Enjoy the rest of your reunion weekend.
And here we are at JFK Mustang Stadium with the score 22-7 in favor of the Patriots. Clearly in charge, Phil Hall, Greg Ficara, and special guest Nick Sardone, President and Chairman of the Woodbridge Township Athletic Alumni Association, is going to share a little bit with us of the upcoming Hall of Fame banquet and inductees after we get this kickoff underway.
Welcome aboard, Nick.
Thank you. Thank you. Glad to be here. Pleasure to be here.
Craig, we have Eric Hamilton, the quarterback, kicking off. Start the second half.
All right, big boy. Just mixed up my... All right, we'll see if the Mustangs can make a go of it. Right now, down 22-7. Patriots with that unusual swing on the kickoff.
Another low drive.
Straight back. Late in there. David Lee making something happen. Nice shoestring tackle. And we got a flag on the play late in that. So Nick, let's talk a little bit about our Hall of Fame. Let me just set the stage here. Nick is responsible for the resurgence of this Hall of Fame. He really brought the group together. Nancy, who's our announcer, is involved. Talk a little bit about the upcoming banquet, Nick.
All right, Greg, thank you. The banquet will be held on Sunday early evening, October the 14th, beginning at 4 o'clock for pictures, and then 5 o'clock, yours truly will take the microphone and welcome the crowd to the Woodbridge Community Center on Main Street. It will be the 16th overall Woodbridge Township Hall of Fame induction dinner, and the 4th in a row by the current committee.
And we're inducting student athletes from all 3 of the high schools. Let's just go to the play right now as the Mustangs come out over the ball in a spread offense. We have a slot on both sides, single setback, short shift. Quarterback's in the backfield by himself in a shotgun start. Got motion coming to this side and a handoff around the end. Mustangs number 3, Marvin Garside. So Phil, Nick, we're going We're honoring athletes from all 3 high schools. The banquet's at the community center on a Sunday, and tickets are still available, right?
Absolutely. Tickets are $50 for the dinner. They can be reservations can be made by sending into the Woodbridge Township Athletic Alumni Association, care of the Woodbridge Recreation Department, 600 Main Street, Woodbridge, New Jersey, 07095 on the zip code.
And we should have that information up on the website. The Mustangs now over to ball. Phil trips to the right this time. It looks like a passing type of formation. Motion to make it a quad. Quarterback keeps the ball. Gains a few yards, but still short of the first down.
Craig, on the play before that, number 9, Allen Hill, actually opened up that line in order for them to get the yards that they did get.
Yep. Hey Nick, how is it? How can a general citizen nominate somebody? What is the nomination process?
There are nomination forms on the Woodbridge Township Recreation website. There are nomination forms at the schools on the school websites, and it's fairly easy to get them. I mean, even a piece of paper with the nominee's name on it and the nominator's name would be acceptable to the committee. We are looking for nominations, Greg, that we would like to get.
That was a quick pass play to Dennis Howard for a Mustang first down, so they're moving the ball a little bit. You got the scoop for the Hall of Fame now, so keep that in mind. All of you Patriots, Barons, and Mustangs, if you've got somebody, you can go online, see who's in the Hall of Fame. And if there's somebody that's not in there, they got to be out. How many years, Nick?
20.
20 years they've got to be graduated before they're in consideration. And the banquet itself is lovely with the Mustangs now 1st and 10. Motion and a high snap. Quarterback keeps the ball and gets a little bit past the line of scrimmage. So again, what's the date, Nick?
October 14th.
All righty.
The dinner, the formal aspect of the dinner begins at 5:00 p.m.
You want to try to name
I'd like to get the names.
Mention some of the names of the class of 2018. Go ahead, and we'll just
All right,
keep
Greg.
an eye on the plays here.
From Colonia High School, we have Charlie Braden, Jerry Connell, Gene Durkak, Don Ferraro, Lorraine Smacula, and the 1990 softball team head coach Stu Jago.
All right, so we're back in action again, and then we'll go back to that. Mustangs with the ball. We have 2nd and 8.
Craig, this center has been hiking the ball awful high every time.
Yep. Quarterback keep. David Lee keeps the ball. Go ahead, Nick. Let's try. Who's from JFK?
All right, from JFK Memorial, Eric Allen, Allison Eberhardt, Andrew Muncasey, Pat Sheehan, Darren Simon, and the 1988 softball team head coach Bob McLaughlin.
And it looks like we have time now for Woodbridge. Mustangs are still in the huddle. Up, they're coming up to the line of scrimmage. Let's go back, and then we'll come back to the Woodbridge group.
As I mentioned earlier, quarterback has been doing a great job of jumping up and catching the ball. The center's been hiking it high, but he's making great plays still.
Yeah. Mustangs are realigning their offensive line. 3rd down and 6. Big play here for the Stangs. Again, there's that high snap. He's not getting away with it. Oh, good job. Nice play. That was a big hit by Justin Harris. Nick, let's do the Woodbridge inductees.
And for Woodbridge, we have Ed Ackerman, Eileen Joush, Richie Kovac, Ted Kajowski, Lou Mucardo, and the 1957 baseball team head coach Frank Capraro.
All right, we got a replay again. There's a bad snap. You can see he recovers, does a nice job of getting away from that tackle. Phil throws the ball, and a big hit by Justin Harris. Nick, thanks a lot for bringing us up to date. What else we got now?
Greg, I just want to make mention of the fact that the co-special guests of honor are legends Frank and Vince Capraro.
Oh, you nailed that.
And
Here we go. Mustangs throwing. It's picked off. by number 10, Kenny Shinsky. We've seen him out there a few times,
Yes,
Phil.
he's all over the field, Craig.
So we got the Capraro brothers are our special guest of honor, Vinny and Frank. Certainly, I think they qualify as legends.
Certainly do.
Great
And Nick,
guy.
you said that's October the 14th.
October 14th.
4 o'clock is
Pictures.
5
o'clock, the dinner portion begins.
Okay.
And we'll go till about 8 o'clock.
Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yep.
And that'll be $50, right?
$50. Tickets can be ordered through the Woodbridge Recreation Department.
Okay, we're coming back on the interception now. He has some pretty good protection there. And a nice goes up pretty high, Shinsky, to get that ball. So, Nick, thanks a lot. We look forward to seeing you. Thanks for coming up.
Thank you very much.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
All right. Coach Vinny Capraro and I coached at Upsala College back in the 80s. I look forward to seeing him.
Thank you, guys.
And the Patriots start out with a run around the left side. Not too much of a gain.
That was Matt Crote again running.
Brought down by Jeffrey Gonzalez. Gain to the 31-yard line. Second down and 8 to go for Colonia.
And the Patriots are coming out onto the line of scrimmage in somewhat of a tight formation, indicating that it might be a run. And we do have a handoff off tackle. A lot of big bodies in there. 54, 56, Tapel, Redwanda, and Antonio Alfano. That's a big twosome on that side. I'd run behind them pretty comfortably.
Anytime. You can pretty much bet you're going to get a couple of yards running behind them because they're going to
absolutely
push that defensive line back.
All right, here we go now with a slot to this side of the field.
And that's Kenny Shinsky again, so you got to watch out for him. He's dangerous.
In motion. Hit behind the line of scrimmage.
That's Kawan Jamison running. Down the sideline, cuts the middle. Got him, it looks like it's on the 25-yard line.
That was amazing. That was Kawan Jamison making something out of nothing, Phil. He got hit solid at 5 yards in the backfield.
Yes.
And he has a tremendous gain there. Now Colonia back in the driver's seat. All right, let's take a look at Jamison on this run again. And notice when he gets hit in the backfield. Good clean handoff.
There he gets hit.
Unbelievable. Just sheds
Stiff
him right
arms
off.
him, turns the corner, and it's all him.
Nice fake right there. Keeps the ball inside. Another fake. Gains another 5, 6 yards. Great run.
Certainly was.
And here we go. We got another play that went off quick while we were watching the replay. Patriots are in business here. They're moving the ball. They came out of the huddle real quick on that because they had a little momentum going. And it looks like they're getting right on the ball again. Right on the ball, no huddle, so they're trying to keep that momentum going.
Well, they have JFK on their heels, and when you have them on the heels, you want to keep them there.
All right, we're in a tight formation with the Patriots right now. Straight handoff, big hit. Number 10 for the Mustang was in on that play, Dennis Howard.
Matt Crote carried the ball.
That was a nice play by the Mustang. So we're setting up a 2nd and 10 from the 13-yard line. Patriots knocking on the door here midway through the 3rd quarter. Time soon will become a factor, Phil, especially if the Patriots score here. Straight
Matt
quarterback.
Crote leading the blocker for the quarterback. He cuts back right.
Eric Hamilton picking his way down there, gaining a few yards. Patriots are in the red zone once again. Some personnel changes here, some big guys coming in. Number 70 for the Mustangs. Nish Patel, 5'8".
I formation. Give it to Matt Crote. Goes to the middle.
They had a very unusual formation there. There was a big gap in the middle that the offensive line did, and I think they were just trying to spread that defense out a little bit. Mustangs did a good job of tightening it up.
This drive is going to prove instrumental in the outcome of the game. If JFK can stop them here.
Yep. 4th down and 3 yards here. This is a big, crucial play if JFK wants to stay in the game right now. Watch out for Patriots doing a little trickery. They're in a running formation, and that gap is right there again. To the right of the center, and they choose to throw the ball. Holy mackerel, knocked it down. So the Mustangs take over on downs and avoid a score here, but they're deep in their own territory. So nice defensive stand, Phil, but they're in a tough spot right here.
Yeah, but psychologically, I think that's going to play good for the Mustangs. I really do.
Absolutely,
because they really haven't stopped them in the red zone all night.
Yep. Yep, that was some real guts right there, as they say, right? They kind of dug down. Coach Osborne would say that was intestinal fortitude by the defense right there.
Were you surprised at the pass play?
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised there with them big mooses up on the line.
3 yards, I thought they'd run it.
But Phil, you said earlier the defense for JFK might be outsized, but they're quick. They get into those gaps. All right, Mustangs quarterback's got his heels right on the goal line. He keeps it, little shake and bake, heads for the outside and gets something.
Actually got tripped up. He was almost free to turn the corner, but he got tripped up.
Yep, some nice blocking out there by the offensive line at JFK. Gives him a little breathing room now, so it looks like we have a 2nd and 6, so a gain of 4. Nice run for David Lee. Mustangs coming out of the huddle now. They need 6 yards. Every little gain will help.
David Lee has 132 yards on the season on 12 carries and 2 touchdowns.
Wow. Let's see what they come up now. They're definitely in a passing formation. They go to motion. Quick pass. Colonia read that.
All the way.
Yep, that was that Maven Garcid ran a nice little pattern in motion there, but nobody fooled Colonia on that one. He was almost hit immediately. Very nice play. I wish I got that number. So the Mustangs now find themselves with a 3rd and 8 after losing yards on that last play. Still remained a beautiful night. When the game started, it looked like we could have had a little sprinkle there, but it's gorgeous right now.
You're absolutely right.
Not too much humidity in the air.
Yeah, that seemed to have gone away.
Yeah. Here we go, Mustangs. Quarterback in trouble and brought down again for a loss. So now they're going to be faced with a 4th down, and the punter will probably be punting out of the end zone.
Craig, I think that was a pass play. Colonia penetrated when they got through. I think he tried to run it.
Yep. Yeah, I think he was just trying to make something out of nothing in that case.
Pretty much.
You know yourself as a former player, when you got the offense down there with their backs, it's just hell's bells. You're just, you're a defensive lineman or a linebacker on a blitz. Little confusion here with the Mustangs on personnel. Number 75 for the Stangs going back in the
Eric
game.
Flores, Craig.
Yep, Eric's in, and the punter is in his own end zone. So you're praying for a good snap if you're a Mustang right now.
Colonia on the 40-yard line. High punt.
Nice job. Uh-oh, that's going to be a flag. He called for a fair catch, and he was hit. So the Mustangs the Patriots will get a little extra yardage on that. Did you notice the punting style? He ran to his right and then punted it.
Yeah, and he does it every time, and I was wondering why.
It might give him a little more time, and if he's a right foot kicker, it just gave him a little. It worked for him. That was a beautiful kick.
Or he's a soccer player.
Yeah, yeah, good. And that is a penalty, hitting the receiver after he called a fair catch. So Patriots will get a little extra yards on top of that. So they're going to be probably down inside the 30-yard line, I would imagine. Let's call it the 24, 23. So Patriots in business again. They're right back down that end of the field. They changed the whole game around now. Everything's on that side of the field.
Absolutely. This doesn't look good for JFK now. They need to stop.
Yeah, and they did it once before on the goal line. Let's see what they got right now.
Be a big ego boost if they could stop them 2 times in a row.
Yeah. All right, good stop right there. Oh, we got a loose ball. Another fumble.
JFK got this one.
Yep. Wow, that was some series of play. Production team, I don't know if we can see that again, but holy mackerel, it'd be hard to follow it.
Eric Hamilton kept the ball, and he was going around the end with it. He got hit in the backfield.
All right, here's the replay on this play. Keep your eyes on it, folks. Big hit, number 15 for the Mustangs. Started it. Phil Lindsay started that whole thing. And then the ball came out.
Wasn't blown dead. He kept going.
Nope, picked up, number 10, and then it's fumbled again. And then the Mustangs, come on, looks like it was...
Is that 58?
I think it was 78. 70 or 50. Looked like 78. David Diaz, I think. Yeah, could be Amor Awan if it's 58, but the Mustangs with the ball now, and definitely a passing formation. Empty backfield. Motion. Quarterback keeping the ball. Making things happen. Ooh, he was up a little high on that one. He took a shot.
We might have a Colonia player down. Oh, he gets up, number 33. I thought he was injured. That's Zach Kate. Oh, he just went back down.
Yep.
Looks like he's holding his knee.
Yes, he's holding knee, or he's got himself a cramp. He's behind the Mustang.
Well, let's hope it's a cramp.
Yep, we got a timeout on the field now for an injured player. We'll take a little break. We'll be back. We're in the third quarter, 45 seconds to go. Patriots up 22-7. Stay tuned.
Hi, may I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Okay.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Okay, we're resuming play now. 45 seconds in the third quarter. Mustangs with the ball. 2nd down and 3. We had an injured Patriot on the field, but he went off under his own power. That's good to see. Mustangs are in a spread formation, which could indicate pass. Motion. And the quarterback keeps the ball, but he's caught in the backfield. Initial hit by number 56, Antonio Alfano, whose name has been called numerous times, Phil, throughout the game today.
He actually stopped him. He ran, he caught him by the leg. He was falling, but he still grabbed him, so he stopped the forward motion and gave the rest of the Colonia Patriots an opportunity to come and tackle him.
Yep, and that's always a dangerous play when you're on offense, because you're like a sitting duck. You know,
yes.
He's got you by you're just a sitting duck. So we got a time. Oh, that's the end of the third quarter, folks, and the Patriots are up 22-7. 1 quarter to go. Phil Hall, Greg Ficarra. We'll be back with the fourth quarter. All right, we're back here for the final corner of the Intertown matchup. The Mustangs down right now, 22-7 to the Colonia Patriots, but they have the ball on a 3rd and 1. And there is a flag on the field, and the referee in the backfield indicates too much time. That pushes the Stangs back another 5 yards. So now the JFK coach has to look at a different type of play. Instead of a yard right field, you're looking at 6 yards. So
absolutely.
It's a different ball game right now.
They don't need to make any mistakes. They don't need to lose any yardage on penalties for sure.
No, absolutely. Not at this point. Now they're coming out. It appears to be in a spread formation, which would indicate pass. And it looks like we might have a timeout on the Mustangs. We haven't officially started the fourth quarter, folks. There's still 12 minutes to go. So we're going to take a little break. Again, we'll be back with action.
Mom, can we get some ice cream? Please, Mom, please.
No, we're having dinner soon.
Please.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
All right, we're trying to start the fourth quarter here with the Patriots up 22-7. We've had a couple of misfires. Mustangs only had a yard for a first down. Now they got quite a few more, like 6. And they're in a spread formation. Let's see what they come up with. More than likely a pass.
Well, we know David Lee can throw the ball for sure.
Quick screen. Set up nicely. First down and then some. Very nice call by the Mustang coaching staff. Well executed. And you're right about the pass. That was right on the money. All right, that's what the Mustangs needed. Let's see if they can capitalize. Yep, we got to take another look at the play, how it's set up. Just a quick screen. You see him look over there. Nice block right here by number 50 for the Mustangs. We got to give him a shout out because he made that play.
That's Damon Washington,
Nice.
6'4" senior, 265 pounds. Ran all the way across the field to make that block.
Hey, Damon, from one offensive lineman to another, you made that play. Nice block, Damon. Here they go. We're in motion. And the ball is kept by the quarterback, making something happen, weaving, bobbing and weaving, and it looks all of that gained about 2 yards, but it's progress.
Faked the handoff. I thought he was running up the middle, and then he went outside, but he couldn't turn the corner.
No, he is a workhorse, that David Lee, man.
Well, it's a fourth quarter, so they're going to have to attempt to catch up. So we're going to see a lot more passing, and he's capable of throwing the ball pretty accurate.
Yep.
He completes about 44% of his passes, but he is prone to an interception or two.
I think in high school sports, when you throw the ball enough, it's bound to happen. They're in a passing formation right now with second down and 8. And he sits in that pocket nice and waits for something to happen. And it looked like an interception. Let's see. Yep, interception by
He held
Colonia.
on to it.
Yep.
Safety went all the way back to the left, and it was a beautifully thrown ball.
Yep, well covered down there. Colonia number 7, Jimmy J. Frage was down there. All right, let's take a look at that coverage. I think it was Frage and Shinsky down there in coverage. He was covered. Phil, he had 2 guys on him.
Safety was sitting back there.
Yep, and that's Shinsky. I think that is at least his second one.
Yes, second interception.
Yeah. He got a little banged up on that, though. You saw him limping off the field.
I saw him limping. You're absolutely right.
He was just sitting out there in center field waiting for that thing to come down. He had an eyeball on it the whole way.
But Kennedy actually had beaten Jimmy Frag. So if the safety wasn't there, he might have had an opportunity to catch it.
Yeah. Safety doing a good job of staying back there and controlling the side of the field.
Read the pass and was just a little high, but very accurate.
Good news is for the Patriots, they got the ball. The bad news is they're almost in their own end zone. So we'll see what the Mustangs do here. And we got a quick penalty.
That line Colonia has, I don't think that's going to bother them too much.
Yeah. Wow, they're moving the ball back a little bit more.
Half the distance to the goal, looks like.
Players running in and out for the Patriots. There had to be some kind of incorrect formation there because they called the penalty before the snap of the ball.
Yeah. Right up the middle.
Yeah, you got to get a little space up there.
No question. Well, again, Greg, it's a great night for football. Both sides of the stands are almost full.
Yep. Mustangs fan base is still pretty fired up.
Yes, they are.
We got a 2nd down and 11 right now. I think it's 2nd and 9. Looking at the sticks. Yep, 2nd and 9. Patriots in a tight formation, and the quarterback is under center, not in the shotgun. Get a little bit of room there. I think he's still shy of the 1st down. Little smash mouth football going on right now just to get out of that hole for the Patriots. Justice Harris ran that ball. You can hear the great sports announcer for the Mustangs, the voice of the Mustangs, Nancy Cantala, doing a great job as she always does.
She's worth coming out to listen to by herself.
Oh, yeah, man. Mustangs in a, Patriots in a tight formation. Mustangs up close to the line of scrimmage. And there's a 1st down.
And then some. It looks like he picked up about 11, 12 yards.
Harris with the 1st down yardage on carry.
It looks like a penalty against Colonia. Boy, the Mustangs are getting quite a few breaks here.
Holding is the call against Colonia.
Colonia with a holding call, so that puts them back pretty far now.
Justice Harris on the carry.
Looks like 3rd down and a good 8 yards, maybe. It says 3rd and 5, but it's way more than that. I think it's about 3rd and 8. And the Patriots are in that tight formation again. Go for a little breathing room here. Long time to snap. Now they're starting to take advantage of the clock. We have a straight handoff right up the middle. And the Patriots can afford to be conservative now because they got that nice lead and the clock is running if they keep it on the ground.
And they proved that JFK really can't score against them.
Yeah.
They just can't move the ball.
No, it just seems that way. And it's 4th and 8, and there's going to be a turn. Let's take the opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, Phil Hall and myself have been around high school sports, in particular football, for a long time. And the job that the production team of TV 35 does on these games is just nothing short of tremendous. We have a low punt. Mustangs picking the ball up in a good place, but he opts to get away from it. That's Maven Garcid.
I'd even have to use the word for the production team as phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely. And you folks watching the game falling short of the 2 inexperienced announcers, yourself, myself, and Phil doing a good job. Camera crew, Emil Brandafi, Adam Chinoy, Steve Ketchen. Great job on the camera. Ron Wyatt doing the sideline. He was out there with the 67 team. Production assistant Kareem Khalif. Graphics Wilmar Rubiano. As the Mustangs take over right now. Opening sequence. The funny man himself, Joe Fernandez. Engineering and replay, Bruno Martins. Bruno, thank you. That's great stuff. And the lovely Gina Forbes on the technical director. And here's the Mustangs on an end around. Quarterback looking to make something happen.
Craigie, quarterback handed it off to Maven Garcey, who was running towards the press box, and he did a reverse, went back all the way, and then cut down the middle, and he gained a few yards. Looks like he gained about 7 yards.
Yep. He made something. Yep, here we got it. We can go on the replay here, and you'll see some individual effort here. Goes one side, sees nothing, completely reverses the field, breaks the tackle, comes all the way around the other side before he gets tripped up. Now, he did a great individual effort there. The problem is he's still inbounds and the clock is ticking, and that's not good for the Mustangs.
And running east and west won't help you.
Yep, here we are in passing formation, but keep the ball on a quarterback draw, and that's not fooling anybody on the Patriots side of the ball.
Craig, did you notice the high snap again?
Yep, absolutely.
He doesn't have the time. He loses a second jumping up to get the ball and coming down.
Plus his whole midsection is exposed. Number 2, Desmond Carter for the Patriots in on that play. And I left out on the production team, last but certainly not least, their director, the quarterback of their team, Lee Beckerman. Lee and the team, great job, everybody. It is such a pleasure to be out here with you on a Friday night, making the players and making Phil and I look good, and keep up the good work. We're real proud of you. Little motion by the Stangs. Good snap that time, Phil. Quick throw to the outside, but nothing going there.
And that was thrown to Marvin Garcia again. Senior, 5'10", 170 pounds. He's a wide receiver.
And number 33, Zach Kay, just sniffed that out. Yep, watch Zach Kay, number 33. He's right. It's like he knows what's going to happen. As soon as he catches the ball, you'll see Zach, boom, right there, comes right into play. Nice job, Zach. Good effort by the Mustangs there, but Patriots defense, they're like heat-seeking missiles now.
Yeah, and Justin Harris assisted on the tackle.
And once again, the play stays in bounds. The clock keeps ticking, and that right now is the Patriots' friends and the Mustangs' enemy. Motion in a spread formation, drops back to pass. This time he is going to throw the ball. Short on the inside. Bam, gets sniffed out again. I think that was number 33 again. I think that was Zach.
David Lee cocked his arm back to throw the pass, and it looked like the Colonia defenders, when they were coming up on him, kind of hesitated rather than going forward, which they probably could have tackled him because he did hesitate to throw that pass.
Yeah, yep, and I think that just threw off the whole mesh of that whole play there. It allowed the defense to catch up, as you said before. So we have 6:10 now, and the Patriots take over the ball on downs.
Interestingly enough, JFK hasn't done a bad job of holding the Patriots.
Yeah.
They really haven't done a bad job.
Couple of series there. They were bending, not breaking, but.
Right.
Wow, nice job there. Nice job by the quarterback, staying on his feet.
He threw that to Kawan Jameson, who kind of, I think, wasn't quite sure whether he should keep running or stop.
Yeah.
And the ball went over his head. Had he kept running, it was right on target.
Hamilton threw that ball 40 yards in the air.
Wow.
While he was running. I mean, that was an athletic move.
After breaking a tackle, because he had him.
Yeah. Motion for the Patriots going around the end. Shinsky break a few tackles. Just shy of the first down by a couple of yards. Nice effort, good block, and that was the old student body play. There were a lot of white shirts in front of Shinsky on that one.
But JFK recovered.
All right, we'll take a look at that play again. Shinsky comes in motion, gets the handoff, follows his blockers right there. Colonia number 5, Matt Fruteau. Look at all of those white bodies there. That was a nice play by the Mustangs. Number 2, Dylan Obeng.
They did a great job recovering because he had blockers in front of him.
Mustangs look, Patriots, and there's a penalty. I was going to say the Mustangs, they were showing blitz, but we have a timeout by Colonia. During this timeout, we'll take a little break so the band can play their song. We'll be back. Phil Hall, Greg Ficara closing out the fourth quarter with the Patriots up 22-7. 5 minutes to go here in the game. Patriots with the ball in a big 22-7 lead.
Craig, unless JFK stops Colonia here, I think this game might be
close to the first down.
I think this game might be out of the hands of JFK at this point.
Yeah.
They need to stop, and they need to score some points.
You know what I just noticed, Phil, and here we are in the first quarter. The game's over. Eric Hamilton, the quarterback, is 6 foot 200 pounds. That's not a small guy. But next to some of those big linemen, he doesn't look that
small.
big.
Yeah, you absolutely, it looks like a running back.
Yeah, I just looked at him now, and I'm like, man, he's a big kid. All right, we got a 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line for the Patriots, who are in charge right now, and the Mustangs are fighting hard, but it's a little bit upstream right now. Colonia resetting their flankers, switching them up, and we got a flag and a timeout by the Patriots.
Craig, I want to take an opportunity to also thank Lee, the director, for TV 35 and his crew. He does a great job throughout Woodbridge in any event that they cover. Just absolutely phenomenal, as I mentioned. So I just want to give kudos to him. Another shout out. The other thing I want to mention before we go off the air and the game ends, the tribute that you guys did to the 67 team for the Mustangs was heartwarming, and it brought a tear to my eye. It was interesting to note also that the ones that weren't here, who are no longer with us, the mothers, the wives accepted the awards. That brought a tear to my eye.
Yeah, it was very emotional. It was nice to be out there. It was on honor on behalf of the mayor and the council. Thanks to Mayor McCormick and Communications Director John Haggerty for those beautiful proclamations that we handed out to the team. Patriots with the ball in what appears to be a pass formation. We'll see what happens. Motion. Quarterback keeps the ball. Smart move. Gaining yards. Taking time off the clock. We're down around 4 minutes.
Anytime you got Kenny Shinsky running towards the quarterback where they can potentially hand it off, you have to defend that. So that line kind of shifts and moves in his direction. And when it's a keeper, he's going in the opposite direction, and he pretty much gains a few yards every time he does that.
Absolutely. He's a big boy too. He gets some yardage, and when you tackle him, you know you're tackling somebody big. That's for sure. Shinsky comes in at 5'11", 160, but he looks a lot bigger than that.
He's all over the field.
Patriots are keeping it simple, keeping it on the ground, running the clock. Hey, you know, Phil, while we're doing a shout out, the athletic director, Sean from JFK High School, an outstanding job of organizing that tribute today for the 67 team. Did an outstanding job getting it organized. Had his other team members out there making the guys comfortable and lining them up, and it really was Sean Daly, outstanding job, and congratulations.
Kudos to him, because it was certainly a heartwarming, touching event. It was really, really nice. Nice tribute.
Yep. Shotgun formation for the Patriots, and we got a straight handoff again, and why not?
It's Justin Harris on the play. And he's going,
Harris.
running, still got the ball. He's up. Did he just fall into the end zone?
We'll see if there's an indication. The Colonia players say yes. Looks that way.
Fell into the end zone.
All right, we're going to take a look at that play because it kind of extended itself after the extra point. Also, a big thank you to Principal Mike Salento. He was out there talking to the 67 guys when they're there in the end zone. And, you know, there's just a lot of camaraderie. Welcome them back to Mustangville here and telling them it was an honor to have them. And
Craig, is it my understanding it was a weekend event?
Well,
fair for them?
I think the 67 team has their 50th homecoming.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever you call it, reunion. I'm sorry. And oh, by the way, the class of 1972 and my class of 73 has their reunion tomorrow night. We're over at the Woodbridge Hotel there on Wood Avenue in Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on.
Colonia's kicking a field goal, and it's up and it's good.
That was good. That was Colonia number 63 who kicked that field goal. That was big Joe Ribeiro. 5'8", 190 pounds, defensive tackle, offensive tackle, kicking that extra point. Here's a replay of that touchdown. We watch how it goes.
Looks like he did it pretty much all himself once you got past the line. He's going, one tackle, he breaks, he spins, keeping up the sideline, stops, fakes him, spins.
Wow, right over the pylon.
That's just poor tackling.
Yeah.
Yeah, right at the end of it. That's just poor. They just kind of gave up on him. I think they thought he was out of bounds.
And by looking at that replay, they might have been right. He was pretty close. It was hard to see, but our guys, again, in the production crew did a very nice job of watching that play. But neither here nor there. The score now 29-7, under 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. The Patriots are clearly in charge. Phil, it was an absolute pleasure doing the game with you, my man. You and I going to a meeting in the hallway. You hear me say I need somebody to help me with the game, and boom, here we are. Low kickoff, fielded by the Mustangs in the middle of the field, little bunch up, and down we go by a whole bunch of Patriots. I see number 4 in there, Hakeem Hines. Some new players coming in the game. Ian Rogers I saw in there for the Patriots.
We were talking earlier after the touchdown, and I said a field goal. We should have been a punt.
Yeah.
I got excited.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's always a pleasure, Greg. Anytime I'm with you, and you're just one of the best guys around the town. You make Woodbridge one of the best.
It's very kind of you. Having a good time, that's for sure. It's an honor to be out here. It's an honor to serve the people of Woodbridge Township. It's just great place to be. I can't think of any other place I'd like to be, Phil.
I'd have to concur. So it looks like JFK is going to a spread set again. So they're going to have to pass the ball in order to attempt to score. Another high snap. He runs it.
Yeah, looks like the Mustangs are going to fall to 0-2. The Patriots will become 1-2. And I tell you, for an 0-2 team, those Mustangs are not a bad team.
They're not a bad team at all. That was David Lee on a run again to the outside. He did turn a corner.
All right, we're going to take a look again at that play, and you'll notice the high snap right at the mesh point, too. It looked like the two of them wasn't sure who was going to get the ball. There might have been some consideration for a direct snap to the guy in motion.
It was still high no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they're going to have to work on that. It's taking a lot away from the quarterback's ability right there. 2nd
and 1 and 2.5 minutes to go in the game.
Another high snap. It could get him hurt, too. That's Michael Henn on the carry. Handoff from the quarterback, David Lee.
And he got the first down, but clock ticking away. Clock stops now while the change gets set. The minute the change are set, play resumes. Mustangs coming out over the ball with the clock running down towards 2 minutes.
Score 29-7, Colonia.
And we're definitely in a passing formation for the Stangs here. Overloading the side, but they opt to run the ball. Let's keep everybody safe and healthy for this on both sides.
It's Maven Garcia on the carry. Got a first down.
Under 2 minutes, the Mustang defensive line starting to celebrate a little bit. All right, we're going to take a little look at the run here. Comes in motion. Number 3, Maven Garcia takes the ball. Runs around the corners, got good vision. Sees a little lane. Nice tackle by Colonia number 80, and that was Zachary Pereira on that tackle. Nice tackle, Zachary.
Tell you what, Greg, you got to give that quarterback a lot of kudos.
Yeah, the Mustangs in general, they have no quit in them. They keep fighting the whole time.
He made something happen out of that. It was nothing there.
And we're under a minute. We're not going to do any post-game stuff because I got to get running. Yep. And here we go at the start. Mustangs with the ball. Next week, JFK and Bishop are right here. TV 35 crew right back again. Nice run going on here. David Lee, the quarterback, making something happen. First down, the clock stops at 32. The Mustang crowd still in their seats. Not too many people left. All righty, we'll take another look at that run and look at some nice effort. This goes to what Phil said. There's no quit here by the Mustangs. They're playing hard right until the end. David Lee with that ball, running hard right to the end.
Hey, David Lee is a heck of an athlete. He can run, pass. He has moves like a running back.
Yep. Patriot Stephen Castle-Grant in on that play. Number 3, Maven Garcia. Going towards the end zone, and it's close, and there's no time, and that's the end of the game. Folks, thanks for watching. Colonia Patriots 29, Mustangs 7. Phil, it's been a pleasure.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you, sir.
TV 35 staff, and that's a wrap, everybody. Good night. Don't forget, next week, Bishop R coming to Mustang Land. See you then.
Don't miss it.
See you then.